Hi, it's Ellen. I'm back here today with a sort of different kind of video. I just wanted to talk about the scents that I've really been enjoying wearing recently. Yeah, it's April. It's very rainy where I live. It's still kind of chilly. Some days are warm, so I've got a few different scents here that I want to talk about. So without any further ado, let's just get started. A scent that I really love is this one. It's called Vanille de Madagascar by Chopard. It's part of their more like fancy line. And really this is a very dry and woody vanilla scent. So I guess you can barely even see the dent in here. It's like a pretty big dent. So I've put a lot of use into this one. It's very easy to wear. It is as I said, it's a very dry, very slightly sweet vanilla. It smells a bit like the vanilla bean. It's got kind of like a sort of saline or aquatic, watery kind of quality, even though it's dry. I guess that sounds like kind of contradictory, but I think it's this one smells dry and woody, but it's also kind of like being by the seaside with like a little bit of salt in the air. So it's really very nice. I want to smell it right now because I adore this stuff. It's just a little bit maybe like aquatic or savory. I don't know how to describe it. I guess that sounds kind of gross the way that I just described it, but it's really lovely. It's not gourmand, so if you're kind of sick of, I don't want to say boring vanillas, but if you're sick of the plain regular gourmand vanilla, maybe give this one a try. So that's Vanille de Madagascar by Chopard. Another one that I've been enjoying is this one. I think most people know what this is. This is Dama Bianca by Serge from their Casmorati line. It is a sort of dewy smelling iris and vanilla scent. It's very, let me give it a sniff. I wore this one today. It was my scent of the day. It is, I'd say it's sweet. At first I didn't think it was too sweet, but now as I sort of age, I've had this bottle for maybe 2 or 3 years. As I get older, I think it smells like more and more sweet on my skin. What is that? It's like a mark at the bottom of my bottle. Anyway, yeah, so vanilla, it's kind of like, it has this sort of like barley or malt quality that makes it slightly unique. But I think it's still very mass appealing. It smells powdery, but in a wet and dewy way. And I think the most dominant scent in here is the sweet vanilla though, so it's very easy to enjoy. It's not the most like unique thing, but it's very easy to love, and I really adore it. As you can see, the amount of juice left in my bottle, maybe like this. Sorry, I don't want to, or like this. Now it looks like there's really not very much left inside, but yeah. That's Dama Bianca, and hopefully, these caps are very reflective, so my face is already on my channel, but I don't want you guys to look at the setup. You're sitting on a calculus textbook right now. So, oh, there I am. Hello. Okay, next let's move on to something that's quite popular these days. This is Dolce&Gabbana's Devotion, and if you're sort of like hip with the times and stuff, you'll probably know what this smells like, or you've probably heard about it before. But This is a sort of candied orange vanilla scent. Wow, there's like a lot of vanilla in here, but I mean, that wasn't really my intention. I don't think I even tend to wear that much vanilla during the springtime, but somehow all these vanillas are ending up here. But anyway, this one, I think this smells like a, you know those like fancy jelly orange slices? Like they're like jellies that look like the orange. So I think that's what this smells like. The opening is very light, and it's a burst of citrus and sugar. It's very, you know, uplifting and nice and yummy. And then I find that the lasting power is pretty good on this too, and when it dries down, it's a bit more vanilla, and it's always sort of like light, you know. It never feels very cloying, even though there's like, it's sweet and vanilla and stuff. It's a bit similar to those, but this one's more designer, and I'd say it's even easier to wear because it doesn't contain the florals that can be kind of like more challenging in Love and in Sintra. So yeah, I'd say this is quite comparable, except it doesn't have those florals. And you know, sometimes you're in the mood for that, because I have a big decant of Love as well, and I really like that one. But you know, sometimes you don't want the florals and you just want something like oranges and vanilla and sugar. So this one, I feel like the dent in here is already pretty big. I bought this bottle like when it was released, and I didn't open it until recently, and I've just been wearing it, and look at how much is gone already. So you know, I quite like it. I love overspraying as well, and my collection is super huge, so this is a like really amazing dent. Actually, I'm surprised it looks that big. I have this one, and wow, it's so reflective. Oh my god, that's my face. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like this. Sadly, this is the newer formulation, newer bottle, because it only has one plaque, and it's upsetting because like I like the 2-plaque design, but I don't know. I find that the scent itself actually smells almost the same. I did have a decant a long time ago, and I sniffed it in the store many times, this scent, back when it was 2 plaques, and I find it smells the same. But anyway, enough about the formulations. This is Jasmine. I have a lot of trouble saying this one. Jasmine Marzipan. Jasmine's Marzipan. By Maison Lancôme. It is a nutty floral scent. It has almonds and jasmine in it, and I find that it's very interesting. I find that the jasmine and marzipan, okay, I'm just gonna put it down. You guys can see the calculus textbook. I find that the jasmine and marzipan, they're quite, I'd say they're like in equal quantities, like the blend, and also it's like literally just those 2 notes that I smell. So it's floral and it's nutty. It's the marzipan thing going on in here is it's not very sweet. The scent is much more musky, I find, and it's just nutty and like slightly sweet, but not anything you'd expect from something called marzipan. You know, marzipan tends to be really sugary, I find. So it's nothing like, you know, I think Elisab, I don't know how to pronounce the name. There used to be this really popular scent called Girl of Now, and that one also had almonds in it, and it was like super, super sweet. And this is, you know, nothing like that. Really, this is a sort of upgraded, elegant, floral almond scent, and I really love the direction of this almond. It smells kind of raw, actually, like an untoasted almond, nutty and savory, and musky. I guess I feel like that description does it a disservice. Like that doesn't sound very good, does it? But I quite like it. I find that a lot of the time, you know, almonds can smell very like cherries, and you know, sometimes I do enjoy that, but it's good to have something different, right? So Jasmine's marzipan. Maybe I'll leave it. I don't know where to put it. Like I don't want you guys to have to like stare at, you know, this textbook the whole video. So next I want to talk about this one that I really love, and the thing is even more reflective, so here you can see my phone. But this is Iris Dragé. It's another one I have a lot of trouble pronouncing in French. Iris Dragé, whatever. It's also from the Maison Lancôme collection. This one is sadly discontinued, and you know, they always discontinue their best fragrances, and this is the 2-plaque thing, you know? It's just so much more beautiful than the single plaque. See? Oh my god, I just can't, like, I can't get enough of it. It's so gorgeous. But anyway, this is an iris. There I am, very clear. This is an iris scent, if you couldn't tell. It is, again, I think it's iris and almonds. But this is so beautiful. It is so like musky and cooling. It has a very sort of cool scent, like a cool powdery but not dry scent. And it just surrounds you and envelops you in this beautiful iris musk. Just a little bit sweet. Oh, I'm gonna smell it now. Oh my god. It's so beautiful, and you know, I find that scents, my skin really eats up scents, but this one lasts on me all day. And I think there is a alternative from Zara. I'm not sure. I think it's called like Musk 04 or something, and I also don't even know if they make that one anymore. But I think something else that smells like a little bit similar to this one that you could test out is Honoré Delights by Ex Nihilo. Unfortunately, that one is really expensive. So anyway, I just wanted to cover this. And yeah, it's sort of like a cooling, powdery, dewy type scent in the vein of Dama Bianca. But I'd say Iris Dragé is, you know, less sweet and more airy and more elegant. So that's this one. I adore it. I feel sad wearing it because I just, you know, I don't want to use it up and then it's like gone forever, right? I can't, okay, let me put it like this, because it's like so reflective, and I mean, it's beautiful, but it's so reflective that literally like I'm like doxing myself showing you the bottle. Okay. So I have one more left to cover, and that's this one. So it doesn't even fit on the screen, I'm sorry. It is called La Fille de Berlin by Serge. Look at it. I mean, I have like a tiny little dent in it. It is a beautiful rose scent. It's so, I don't know, it's very unlike all the other things that I've listed off. It's sort of like a deep rose, like a deep bloody rose, and it's sweet, it's syrupy, it's not designer in any sense. Like, it doesn't smell like the designer rose, which I'm not trying to say like that's bad. I mean, I love the scent of designer rose, but this is really like a red rose. It reminds me, it has a slightly perfumey quality, in the sense of like potpourri, which, you know, might be like extremely off-putting to some people, but you know, whatever. I love it. It smells a little bit like tea rose from the Perfumer's Workshop, which is a very affordable pure rose, pure potpourri rose scent. kind of like rose water, I think. But anyway, this is, you know, La Fille de Berlin is just so unique in that it has like a honeyed quality with the rose, and the rose is so, it's just like a maceration of like a million rose petals, and it's like a little bit gothic and moody, and you know, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I think it's great for a sort of cloudy, rainy day, where you want to feel kind of, you know, in your feelings with like the doom and gloom and whatever, as you prepare for more sunny weather. So yeah, that's the final scent that I want to cover, and let me know what you've been wearing recently. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Okay, talk to y'all later.